people, I am Jane.m and this is of course Jane.m TV baby. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, and turn on your post notification bell so that you'll be alerted whenever I post, and that's on Hiriana. So I think you saw me stitching a bit of the new mock-up. So this is a new mock-up. I went to fit my aunt, and the first mock-up had some fit issues, so I came back, drafted a new pattern, a whole new pattern, babe, and fixed some of the things that I didn't feel okay about. And this is the new mock-up behind us. It's a crisscross situation type vibe, and I think I'll go fit her tomorrow. It's already a bit late today, and I honestly don't feel like walking down there. I don't usually go to people's offices, so don't be thinking I'll be coming to your office. No, I'm doing this because it's my aunt, and yeah, that's that on that. Family perks, period. Let me show you real quick how it looks. So that is how our little mock-up is looking. Like I said, it's a bit of a crisscross situation. The dress itself is going to be a flare skirt. There's going to be a flare skirt, and this is how the bodice goes. I really want to see this on her because on the mannequin, like I said, it's a bit small. The mannequin is a bit small, and my aunt is a bit thicker nyana than this. So there's our crisscross situation. Over here, we're going to have some decoration with that piping that I showed you, I think, in the previous vlog. Yeah, but that's how it's looking. And right now, I'm liking how it looks. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. It's just gonna be determined by how it looks on her. And if it is fire, we will cut the fabric. But yeah, with the way that I cut lately, everything has a booby shape even before it goes on to the owner. Yeah, so that is that, and we are back on me again. I gave you guys a little catch-up situation with what is going on in my life currently and what is going to be happening with the studio moving forward. I got a bit emotional towards the end of that little sit down, and the reason being, you can understand how hard it is to lose yet another business that I have started. I think one day I'll sit down and tell you the businesses that I have started and have had fail, and all of the money that I lost. Over here, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really lose money. The money that I put into the place was all of the money from my clients and my students. So basically, I would say it was breaking even. Yeah, it was breaking even. I wasn't getting any profits. What else? Plus, the studio looks amazing, guys. Remember, we bought a few things when I got to the studio. We did the workbench, bought the bar stools, bought the little chest by the sewing machines. The hugest purchase was the extra sewing machine. So see, I feel like everything balances out, so it's not a complete loss. I gained some things, furniture pieces. Yeah, so the studio looks amazing. Oh, and the mirror, how can I forget the mirror? One of the hugest purchases we did in the studio. So the mirror is also part of the stuff that we bought when we got here. So yeah, it's not a complete loss. Like I said, I'm not gonna look down upon what God has done for me here, and I'm not gonna downplay the hustle that I put into pushing this business. Same as the other ones that I did. At some point, I had organic chickens. People who've been watching my vlogs for a while know about this. I've had a fat cake and chips shop. Also, a bunch of people who have been watching me know that I had that type of business, also failed. And here we are with this one. This one hasn't failed. It's just that I cannot maintain the studio space. I cannot afford to pay rent here anymore. So that's why I am leaving. It's a bittersweet situation, and I'll explain that once we move everything to the new space, so you'll understand. Um, Otherwise, that was actually me giving myself flowers, because a girl has been out here hustling for the longest time, not giving up, regardless of how much I lost. I keep going, and that's the spirit. And I want to encourage you, because in the last video, I could not even bring myself to encouraging anyone to keep pushing, to keep going, irrespective of the fact that you lose. But get up, girl, pull yourself by the bootstraps and keep it moving. I couldn't even say that because I was so emotional about that. I'm still emotional because this is the same day I'm shooting the vlog, so it's a bit later. I've eaten, I've had some painkillers because I had a bad headache. So yeah, this is me just encouraging someone else going through the same thing, or not even going through the same thing, because there's other people who have went to varsity, graduated, but they're home with their degrees, with their diplomas, certificates, what may you. Some even went and came over to me and studied fashion with me, but things are not moving how they want them to move. So you don't give up in life. You just trust God. Pray each time that God shows you what direction to take, how to move on from your failure or your disappointment, and how to find your path and purpose in life. Because at the end of the day, it's God's will how we live. It's not how we imagine it. If I could tell you how I thought my life was going to go after fashion school, everybody and their mama would have told you I wasn't supposed to be in Lesotho. I was supposed to be somewhere in Joburg or Cape Town. But as things are, it did not pan out how I planned it. So this is the path that God wants me to be on, and I appreciate it. I do appreciate it. It's character building. It is also, it's giving me strength to keep going on. Otherwise, yeah, I'll probably catch you up in the next clip of this vlog. I think when I am done fitting my aunt and everything has went great, I'll start cutting and sewing her Seshoeshoe dress. Okay, continue liking and commenting down below. Watch, guys, come on, watch the ads. Watch the ads, even if you're not watching me yapping all of the time here on the tube. Just let the thing play in the background. Let it play the ads. Play it when you're at work, because sometimes people don't have data. I know there's people who have Wi-Fi at their workplaces. Just play it while you're busy on the computer doing your stuff. Play it on your phone. Let it watch the ads so that I gain some money. Like I said, I need to sponsor a few videos for the Patreon. Go subscribe to the Patreon. I'm gonna be dropping some new content on there for the people who are subscribed, and also there's gonna be an only members only on YouTube. So there's gonna be those things for you guys so that you can support your favorite creator. That is me, favorite creator. All right, yeah. Catch you up in the next clip. Peace on out. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to the vlog. So today is Friday, and I did go over to fit my aunt, and the fit is great now. So today we are going to go ahead and cut the I'm gonna start with the skirt because it's a circle skirt. I want to cut all of the circles before I cut other stuff. I need to cut some bias strips for the crisscross situation that needs to go on the thing. I wonder why whenever I'm seated over here, the lighting is just terrible. But I think it's because I'm not directly by the window, but I, it doesn't give it an excuse to be this dark. Because if I move over to, okay, see, if I turn this side, the lighting is better. So I guess you're gonna be looking at Pinky's bra. She has a bra now. She's a big girl. Anyway, yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, I was saying I'm going to cut the circle skirt first and then I can go ahead. But I'm not restricted, to be honest, because the bodice is made out of a different fabric. So I can somehow go ahead and cut the bodice and then the circle skirt because I need to be on the floor for that. And then after the circle skirt, I can go ahead and cut the other stuff, which is the bias strips that I need for the crisscross situation at the bust. Yeah, I'm thinking out loud. I usually don't know what I'm about to do before I start doing it. And I usually say I'm going to do a certain thing and then end up doing an opposite thing. So I'm trying to practice looking at you guys like straight in the lens, but I do have a problem with looking people straight in the eye. I'm shy. Okay, let me put you guys away. You actually have 34% left of battery, and you also have 26 minutes of memory. So there's that. There's that. Um, Let me show you the mocha. Why is it so dark? Is it because I have the lights on in the studio? It's getting dark. I don't know why, and I don't like it. Him, mocha, measuring tape, little nippers. So I usually carry these things whenever I go for a fitting, if it's off-site. If it's not in the studio, I just take a bunch of things. So this is the mock-up. It fits way better now. I had already stitched on the, what do you call this part? The skirt part, and I did it out of the lining, right? It's already out of the lining, so it fits perfectly. So I'm just going to unpick everything and then start cutting from the fabric. I think I'm gonna go ahead and charge you. I'll pick you up. I think when I begin cutting and sewing, but yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like talking about the fact that I am leaving the studio and I'll be working from home again is it has liberated me, because it was both a fear of, coming out and saying that I am moving back home again, and I felt like such a failure. All of those feelings just in there were just toxic to me. So letting it all out and letting you guys know about it has liberated me. And I love that. So yeah, it's gonna be a new journey. It's going to be it's gonna be something exciting too, I feel. And I'm looking forward to discovering this new phase basically of my life. And we are going along. I'm truly appreciative of the fact that we are on this journey together. I know there's somebody out there who's been struggling with their business, getting back up, falling back down, so you can relate and you don't feel alone in this. So yeah, we'll eventually make it. That's on period, because we don't give up. So we'll eventually make it. And that's on period. So yeah. Let me pick you guys back up again when I am done unpicking the mock-up. And you guys would have been charged and ready to work. Okay guys, so I am done unpicking. I'm filming on the phone currently because you guys are still not yet fully charged. So I cannot risk just taking you off. That's gonna destroy the battery. So like I said, I'm filming on the phone. I just needed to check if my face was in it, and it was. So let me show you how the patterns look. Remember, I did say that I use my own what do you call this, mock-up as a pattern. So it's not going to be a pattern. The fixes that I need to do, I'll do directly onto the fabric. I've just written what I need to do and I'll do it. All right, let me show you. So this is the mock-up, the bodice part of the mock-up. And then there's the sleeve. Now, these are the stuff that I said I need to, it's not fixing basically. This one, we need to add a sort of a bell situation at the bottom. So I need to add some more fabric that's going to be 17 centimeters long. Yeah. And then on this one, I need to go down 2 centimeters on center front, just so it's a bit lower. Yeah. So there are the patterns. I'm gonna prop you somewhere and start cutting. Yeah, like I said, I'm probably gonna start with the bodice and then end with the skirt. There is the skirt there. Remember, it's a full circle skirt, and then that's the leftover, what you call this, lining, and then in there, the plastic, that's our fabric. So let me prop you real quick. There you go, guys, all propped and ready.
Let's go. Let's get it. Let's go. um, so yeah, my sister told me to be more personable and voice you over whenever there's like blank spaces like this where I'm cutting or doing something. Basically, right now I'm just taking out the fabrics to check if I can go ahead and cut. But I'm gonna tell you right now, a pro tip is after washing your Seshoeshoe fabric, it will be wrinkled. So make it a point to go ahead and iron. See, I'm checking it out over there and I'm seeing that I cannot use this as is. I had to iron all 7 meters of my fabric. Yeah, there you go. A lot of ASMR. I hope you enjoy it. Otherwise, how has everybody been? How have you guys been holding up? How has the Great Depression been treating you? Because I refuse to believe this is only a recession. I refuse to believe this is only some sort of inflation. Somebody's lying to us. Okay, over here, I'm gonna go ahead and just reduce a bit of that at the back to make sure that my zipper is it doesn't wobble. You know, when your zipper wobbles, I don't like that. So I just cut that bit off to make sure that my zipper is straight on the spine. And I'm placing all of those pieces on my other fabric. I bought 2 meters of that, so I'm just gonna cut the bodice out of this. And all of the corrections that I did say I was gonna do, I'm doing right now, making sure that I am eating what is needed to be added. The English just wants to disappear whenever I'm trying to be professional. It just goes shame. Anyway, there's the sleeve. We are also cutting it out of this other fabric. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, like I was saying, I refuse to believe we are just going through a little nyana, you know, recession nyana, as they are trying to, you know, gaslight us. I feel like we're being gaslit. Life is just giving uphill battle nyana J. I don't know. You guys told me. And I can tell because the kind of business that I'm in, people need money to come over to me to do custom orders. It's not on a regular day when you just want to walk up to a designer and say, please make me something. No, no, ma'am, you save up for these things because they're expensive. So I do get it. I get why people are not able to approach me and come work with me. But for stuff like this, for Seshoeshoe traditional outfits or African print, I only charge 450 labor. Guys, 450 labor for an unlined Seshoeshoe. It's still going to be professionally finished, just like how my little denim brand dress is finished very neatly. So there's things you can still come support me with, like your traditional outfits. And there's no reason for you to say, I'm broke. And also, on that very note, I am still running my little graduation sale. So there's that for you guys to come support me.
So guys, I am done cutting the all the pieces out of the Seshoeshoe fabric, and I am now left with that 17 centimeter thing that needs to go on the sleeve. What else do I have left? Oh, I have to cut the lining, the bodice lining. Also, I need to cut the bits that are going to decorate the crisscross situation there by the bust. So I need to cut the pieces for that. I was contemplating cutting them out on the bias because of the crisscross situation. But I'm going to try and see if it's going to be possible with just cutting it on crane first. If it doesn't work out, then I'll cut the bits out of the leftover fabric, cut them on the bias. I'm hoping my sister will be able to block out the noise from next door. They play music again, and that will get me copyrighted. And I need every tiny pinch of a dollar. Because literally right now, I'm not making money on YouTube. So that tells me you guys don't watch the ads. So please watch the ads for more engagement, for other people to find the videos. Please like, please comment, talk to me down in the comments. I do love talking to you. I answer you back when you comment. Let's have a chat. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead now and cut those bits that I spoke about. And since I showed you when I was cutting everything else, I feel like because only have 20 minutes left in the camera, and I don't know how much I have in the phone for storage, I feel like I should just cut the other bits on the side, and then I'll come back and show you when I am probably stitching. But before I start stitching, a friend of mine also asked me to make her a Seshoeshoe dress. So I'll probably go over to the fabric stores and go check out if they have the kind of fabric she's looking for. And yeah, if that is a possibility, then you are going to be seeing all of that jazz in the next vlog. I'm not gonna mishmash the two garments in one video. Yeah. Okay, I'll catch you up in a bit.